am Dr. Michael Stern, and I practice here in beautiful Willoughby Hills, Ohio. And I'm going to take you all on a video journey that's going to attempt to show you where I was, where I'm going with Jay and the Scheduling Institute, and what my exciting plans are for the future. I've been with Jay and the Scheduling Institute now just for about a little over a year and a half, barely. And I know the first thing that they said to do, once you get yourself a great location, which I definitely have on a busy street, get yourself the biggest darn sign you can possibly get. The only problem is that Willoughby Hills, Ohio, as you can see, does not allow any type of signage other than maybe the name of the building. So there was no way at all I could try and get myself a sign of any consequence whatsoever. Okay, Yellow Pages ad. I'm supposed to get a really nice Yellow Pages ad. I think that we can pretty much show you what we've got here. Let's see, it's right there. That's great, isn't it? Is that one line with my website? I'm not bragging about this, but you know, I have a real small 400 head of household type size for mailing boutique dental practice. And additionally, we over many times over the years, we modified our affiliation with insurance companies, and currently I want to show you the list of all the different insurance companies whose lists we are on. Yeah, we do row our own boat around here. We've taken a sort of an old-fashioned approach to doing our dentistry. We try and have the rooms nice and homey, and we had a staff of 4, me, an expanded functions, a dental assistant, and somebody up front. And because of our involvement with Jay and the Scheduling Institute, we quickly discovered that one of our helpers was definitively on the wrong bus. So, of course, what we had to do was we had to help her off of our bus, and hopefully she's now on a different bus headed for a destination that makes use better of her unique set of qualities that didn't fit in with us. Before I started with Jay in the Scheduling Institute, I had what you might call a Rust Belt mentality. I could have just said, well, here we are in northeastern Ohio. This is our immediate service area here, and we are very close to greater Cleveland, Ohio. We do draw patients to our office from a really wide area, as this map on the wall shows. But I could have just determined that at this stage of my life, and I'm actually 66 right now, a young 66 I might add, I could have gone into the fetal position, and I was actually planning to do that and sell my practice within the next year or two. But after being with Jay and the Scheduling Institute, I decided that I could do much, much better by staying in practice and actually doing a metamorphosis and reinventing both myself, my life, and my practice. Actually, the first thing we did with Jay and the Scheduling Institute was we had our person at the front desk certified to answer the phone appropriately, and you can see when that was actually done. It took her a few months to do it, but we realized a substantial gain immediately in our new patient flow to our office, and that was with nothing else for publicity other than what I've shown you today, with the exception of our website. Now that I'm in Gold Plus with Jay, I have changed my vision of my future from what I mentioned before to within the next year, doubling our new patients, doubling our collections, and eventually cutting my hours down from the current 3 days a week at practice chairside to 1 to 2 days a week, and bringing in an associate and be functioning primarily in my roles as publicist, marketer, and CEO. Something else I learned from Jay was the concept of being in the bubble. And apparently I was into that even before I knew Jay, because one thing that always worked here at the office, we always seemed to do better and have better days and better production whenever we were listening to Jimmy Buffett and Margaritaville radio. So we developed our own little tradition. We usually don't like to be working unless Jimmy's on the radio, and we absolutely have to have the tiki bar sign on. We had an old tiki bar sign that burned out things went terrible. I had to go all over the place before I got a new one. So when the tiki bar is open, we are in the bubble and everything is fine. Something else that I got out of Jay, like real fast, was getting involved with mind control of a positive sort and the writings of Wallace Wattles, The Science of Getting Rich. I think I read this thing every night for 2 months. Then I concentrated on a chapter a night, and things really started to show up. And part of what showed up was, as a consequence of being at one of Jay's meetings, I met up with Dr. Taylor Clark, who wrote this wonderful book, which I was able to get a credit for doing the foreword on. And this is a book that we use in the concept of gifting our new patients. Obviously, they're quite pleased to have a book of this caliber. There is also unselfish promotion on the inside. We talk about our dental practice. And again, through Dr. Clark, I got involved in the ATS, Assist to Succeed Dental Assistance Program. We just put one of those in just a few months ago. It's been absolutely great. It's been a new source of enthusiasm as well as an additional income stream, and it actually gives me a chance to make my legacy by transferring my knowledge to help future generations. A totally serendipitous occurrence, which I am certain would never have happened if I would not have gotten involved with Jay Scheduling Institute.
Hey Jay, we're in the bubble! Woo!
As you can see, the students in the Assist to Succeed Dental Assistant accelerated training that we are running here in the office have really been turned on by the whole concept of being in the bubble and a lot of the other things I've been exposed to by Jay. And actually, this led to my most surprising media coup, which was being able to get the former CBS weekend anchor Russ Mitchell to do the intro to a TV story that I had done for virtually no money on Assist to Succeed, and you're going to be able to see that in just a moment.
Dennis is starting Ohio's first of its kind dental assistant school right in his own office. Senior health correspondent Monica Robbins reports how it's fast, it's affordable, and it gets good students into good paying jobs.
When the economy crashed, Tony Reynolds found herself laid off and looking for a more reliable career. She decided to become a dental assistant. What did school cost her?
A little bit over $9,000.
A high price for someone unemployed and no time for an income.
9 months or so of training in a classroom, 9 to 5, which makes it really difficult for people that have a current position anywhere, doing anything, to get trained for a new profession.
But now, her current boss, Dr. Michael Stern, is changing the way dental assistants are taught. He's starting his own school in his office.
For 10 weeks every Saturday, for 8 hours, and you still have your income coming in. So you don't have to worry about giving up trying to pay your bills.
4-hour morning lectures in the waiting room and then afternoon hands-on training with real patients, something Tony didn't have.
In dental assistant schools, they will be working on mannequins in the beginning. Then they'll have the chance to work on live patients who can't afford dental care.
And then there was this show.
Most kids can identify with that.
And it's true that, if you do, and they have to wear it. I mean, it's just like anything. If they only wear it on occasion, it's not going to work. This is something that you have to fit to the schedule, correct? To the T?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Well, tell us about a special. You have something for a limited time offer for our viewers.
Yes, if people will call our office before the end of this month and they ask for the Jay Geier special, that's one of my associates, they will get a complimentary exam and a panoramic whole head x-ray, and that would be enough for me to tell them generally if the child could qualify for this type of treatment.
So Jay, look what you've done for me. I was ready to sell my practice and hang it all up. And now I'm a dynamic force to be dealt with. You have reignited my passion for dentistry and for life itself. My hat is off to you, Jay. Thank you.